Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to set up your Samsung Galaxy S25 for seniors. There are a few things that you can do to make your phone way more senior friendly. So let's go to the settings and adjust them. First, in the settings, let's go to the display and you can see things like font size and style. You can enable bold font, but you can also change the font size. I'm gonna increase it so it's more readable that way. Now I'm gonna scroll down and see the screen zoom. You can enable that as well to make the items on the screen bigger so they will be more visible. It also just depends if that person has low vision, because not all seniors have low vision. So you can leave it on the previous setting. It just depends. Then screen timeout will be the time of inactivity, so not clicking on anything, after which the screen will go dark. And I would not suggest putting it on like 15 or 30 seconds, because if someone is not really familiar with using phones, they may need more time in order to think about what to click on. So I would suggest putting it on 2, 5 or 10 minutes depending on the preference. Now I'm gonna go back, and here is something called easy mode. It is pretty good feature. I'm really happy that Samsung has that because it actually makes the phone much simpler. Let's go to the easy mode, then scroll down and enable it. I don't know why the font has been made smaller now, but I'm gonna leave it as it is because you already know how to go back and change the font size. So here is the touch and hold delay, so you can change it because some people are just not as used to touch screens, and when they tap on things they may tap for longer than just a single tap. They may tap like that, for example. So when you make it longer, then after, for example, 1.5 seconds, the touch and hold on screen will be recognized as an actual touch and hold, not as a touch. Let me try it out just to show you. So you can see these are recognized as touches. So this is just a touch. When I hold it for a bit longer, it's still a touch. So it just doesn't recognize it as touch and hold. But when I hold it for actually really longer, then it is recognized as a press and hold. So now I'm gonna go back and go to the navigation bar. Then I'm gonna change the swipe gestures to buttons. This is way more convenient and easy to use. You can just explain that this is the home button, so it always goes to the home screen. You may see that our home screen has now been changed. Yes, it is the simple mode. Here you can add your favorite contacts by clicking on the plus, allow, create new contact or add existing contact, then set your contact, and here will be your favorite contact. You can see the app drawer is now opened with the button, so it is also much simpler to use. It has big icons which are easier to recognize. It has the magnifier button, which allows you to use the camera to magnify something like that. Then there is also other stuff that you may see, but what I wanted to show you was the buttons. So this goes to home screen, this always goes back, and this always goes to recents. So it's pretty intuitive. Now you have things like accidental touch protection, so it's also pretty good. And now let's go to the other settings that I want to show you, which are gonna be somewhere else, I think. So let's go back and let's go to the accessibility features, which are here. Then let's go to vision enhancement first, and you can enable high contrast theme. So when you click on download, you can see that it makes your phone high contrast. I'm not gonna enable it now, but you can just click on download, then set it. You can also set it to yellow or blue. It will just be high contrast, so it'll be more visible. You can enable high contrast fonts. So you can see that the fonts are high contrast now. For example, these ones, the blue ones have gotten black, so they're more visible. Then you can also enable high contrast keyboard. This is how it looks. You can also disable that, but if you enable it, it'll be high contrast. You can select the style of the keyboard as well, so I'm gonna keep it on that one. Now let's go back, and here are other things like reduce animations, so the screen looks less cluttered, you can see, but it also looks kind of difficult to the eyes, so it's based on the preference. You can also disable that. You can also reduce transparency and blur, so you can see now it's less blurred, so it also has higher contrast. Then the next thing will be, after we go back, it'll be the interaction and dexterity. And here you have things like, for example, assistant menu. It will be this big button which you can move around. You can move it actually everywhere. And when you tap on it, it'll open some features like recent, home, back, screen off, volume, screenshots, notification panel, quick panel, pinch zoom, power off menu, and screen control, which I actually, okay, it does that, so it just slides the screen. Okay, I get that. So this is the menu that will help in using the phone. Now the next thing will be the universal switch. So if that person needs it, you can click on next. But I'm not gonna enable it because it's not really often needed. And let's go to the last thing, which is recommended for you. And here you can find a few things that will be recommended for you. For example, the vibration intensity, speak keyboard input allowed. This is pretty great. And the dark mode, which I don't find really important. And I think that the last thing that I need to show you, two last things I need to show you, are disabling this Google Discover. Of course, it's based on preference. Some people just like to have news here, but some will accidentally go there, then don't know how to exit. So to disable that, press and hold on your home screen. Or if it doesn't work, pinch in, then click on settings and disable add media page to home screen. Now you can see it's more intuitive. It doesn't open the Google Discover, and you can still read Google News by clicking on the Google icon. And the last thing is sliding down from the right top part of your screen. Here are different controls, and you can actually customize them and disable the unimportant ones. So I'm gonna click on the edit button, then I'm gonna Actually, I don't think I can change these. I can only change the order. Okay, I have the long touch and hold duration, but yeah, as you can see, I cannot really delete them, and that's not too good because I would like to delete these because I don't find them really important and they may be accidentally pressed, but you can click on edit here. Then you can actually disable the features that are unimportant. Like for example, I don't think that link to Windows will be important. Also quick share, I'll leave it maybe, but the DeX will be unimportant. Then the interpreter, I'm gonna disable that, and the multi-control, I'm gonna disable that as well. So this is how you just disable stuff. Now I'm gonna click on done. I'm gonna move this icon here, click on done, and these are all of the things that will help you making your phone more senior friendly, your Samsung Galaxy S25. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.